gonna pressure you. I don't have a problem with it. But so long as I can take photos, I can communicate with my people, that's fine. Is not putting up a structure like this one? Is what every Kenyan wants to do. If you get to a point, I think there'll be so many houses, they'll have to be cheaper.
Well, the thing is, you have a great young population, so you know you're probably doing the right thing by building so much housing.
Yeah.
Because even like Outer Ring, I'm not sure how often you go on that side.
I'm pretty. I'm a down-to-earth person. I go everywhere.
Yeah.
There are people, I can tell you that people in Nairobi wouldn't go to Eastlands.
Right. Yeah.
And they are born and bred here.
Yeah.
But all along, they've known Eastlands is not safe, so they won't go there. So I told you, your introduction to Kenya was for a typical local person who grew up in that hood.
Yeah.
Because you see, like even the reaction of Steve and my reaction. But anyway, you saw it by yourself. The taxis could not go there at night, so it tells you.
Yeah.
It tells you even if we are being cautious. We are rightfully being cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see, with the taxis, don't go there at night. Ask them the story they know about that place.
Yeah. But I've even been to Kibera, so I know.
Yeah. Let me tell you one thing. Kibera, by the virtue of not having so many exits, is one of the safest places.
Really?
Kibera only has maybe 3 exits. Okay, maybe 4. There are 4 officially. I can count 4 exits. But you have to know them before you go. And because Kibera, you say Mwizi, which is a thief. Within 5 minutes you'll be on fire.
Really?
Oh, I'm telling you, 5 minutes you'll be on fire. Within 10 minutes you'll have gone to see Baba. You know Baba?
God.
God. If God will welcome you for stealing, you will be with him within 10 minutes. It's a very safe place, by the way.
That's Kenyan mob justice.
Yes, mob justice. You know, Kenyans are very impatient people. They'll set you on fire.
I heard that.
They're not patient. That's why there's a lot of corruption, because people want to get rich overnight. Me, I value my peace than getting rich overnight.
Right. I mean, but you do it. You have a long-term plan. You get more sustainable income.
I don't want to. I know there are people who I know. They can't even go to some places because they're always like looking out at their back, who's following them, what can happen to them in such places. That's not a life to live. Me, if somebody is getting me, he'll get me because he's just getting somebody random, not because of something I've done. That one I can tell you.
Right. Yeah.
I'll speak my mind, but I don't have to step on people's toes. I don't even have the energy of fighting. I speak a lot, but I don't fight.
Right.
Like even when I used to have disputes with my wife, at times I would even accept things. Then she got to a point she knew. At times I'm just accepting things so that we end the conversation. Because I know it's draining me.
Right. Yeah.
You're killing me emotionally. Then you'd rather than beat me. Then I just know I felt pain than killing me emotionally. That's when they talk about emotional torture, I think it's so real. It's so real.
Yeah.
That was just going to get you. Now let me follow him. My previous car was this one. But
is that an Axio?
Oh, Allion.
Allion
is a little bit bigger, but this one is the same engine as an Axio.
Okay.
1.5. But mine was 1.8. So it was the engine was a little bit bigger, so it was much more faster. Like this one, he'll hit high speeds, but he's training the vehicle.
Oh, okay. Axios are hot cars, or were hot cars in Jamaica.
Axios.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're actually very reliable and easy to maintain.
Yeah.
Very good on fuel. Very good on fuel. Very good on fuel. Now that we need to fuel, I think we'll just fuel in the place where I'll make a stop to get some coffee.
Yeah.
I really don't have to stop, but let's see when I get
it's always
there.
good to stop before we get into the long stretch.
Oh yeah, I was going very slowly. I think it's because those are not very good at multitasking.
So this will lead us to what part of the highway? By Naivasha? Limuru, okay.
Yeah. We'll just be there in the next 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes we'll have joined back to the highway. But we'll have left a lot of traffic behind because we'll have joined where there's no construction.
Ah, okay. If you feel good, I can take the wheel at some point.
Yeah.
Peaceful stretch, non construction stretch.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. We can do that when we take our break. Then we'll just watch out on the speeding. And the speeding is not overspeeding, it's overspeeding. Okay, it's like in urban centers, we're supposed to do 50.
Okay.
So that's why the cops usually trap people.
Okay.
Because this road, it has a lot of traffic. You can't go beyond 100. It's very rare you'll get stretches that will do more than 100.
Is this a tea plantation?
Yes, this is Limuru.
Wow.
This is Limuru.
I don't think I've ever seen a tea plantation.
You're not serious. How did you go through Kericho without seeing a tea plantation unless
walls.
you were sleeping?
No, the walls are. They don't have the fences you can see through like this.
Then you didn't go through Kericho.
No, I did. No,
really?
I was aware that there was a tea farm behind the wall.
No. In fact, in Kericho, they are so vast you can't even put a wall. They don't even have a single fence. Any type of fence. It's the tea itself is the fence.
I don't think I ever saw this greenery.
You must have missed it. In fact, in Kericho, it's greener than this. It's so beautiful. I love it. In fact, I love it. Was that for Kericho?
Come to think of it, there is a route to Kisumu that you don't have to go through Kericho.
And I think that's what you passed.
Okay.
It's shorter. It's shorter by 42 kilometers.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. You didn't pass through Kericho because you would have missed it. But unless you were sleeping, there's no way you are gonna miss it because it's a long stretch.
I think we did coming back because that's where we got the chickens, because they're supposed to have good chicken out there.
Ah.
Yeah, and they're selling the chickens on the side of the road.
Ah.
Yeah.
He wants me to overtake. But I'm not gonna do it in a funny place. Or hey. Limuru.
And Limuru is in Kiambu also.
Yeah, Limuru is in Kiambu. It's one of the small towns in Kiambu. You know, Kiambu, by virtue of being very close to Nairobi, the towns are many but small. The biggest is Thika,
Right.
and Kiambu.
Okay.
Yeah, but because most of the people and then the cost of investing in Kiambu is as good as investing in Nairobi. So I'd rather invest in Nairobi where the returns are high. But things are changing now. Superbike. Ah, yeah. our roads are very bad. They're not good. In America, you make very straight roads.
Well, certain areas you do have we call these winding roads.
Winding roads,
yeah. So where I lived, where I had my house, there was a winding road like this. We call it 2-lane highway.
But you see, the good thing, you go to the winding roads, it will be the old roads that they're in the village. They won't be like in urban centers. Because this is what also helps to create traffic.
Yes, yes.
You know, like I'm stuck behind this guy.
I think you got it now. So Machakos, so the 3 counties that border Nairobi are
Kiambu, Kajiado,
and Machakos. Okay.
But most of the border is on
Kajiado.
Yeah, but even Kiambu has a big street.
I know, because Thika Road Mall is Kiambu, right?
Yeah, that's Kiambu. Kiambu has a big street, but Thika Road, some part is Machakos actually.
Really?
Yeah, no, okay, no, not on Thika Road. On that side of Thika Road, on Thika Road, all of it is Kiambu. But if you go this side, there's a place called
Kasarani.
Behind Kasarani now, Machakos is not far from there.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's like
Machakos touches both Thika and Nairobi, both Kiambu and Nairobi.
So that's like Mwingi.
Mwingi is much further. There's a place called Kangundo.
Okay. So now the tea farm.
See, now the tea farm is like this. Now in Kericho, there's no fences like this. They're owned by they're European companies actually, like Unilever.
Yeah.
Unilever Tea.
Oh, okay.
But I was told they were pulling out of Kenya.
To do what? Go where?
I don't know. I think they're not finding it as profitable as they used to.
I wonder who is competing with Kenya for tea.
Maybe
some Asian country.
Maybe some Pakistan, I think.
Pakistan. Wow.
Pakistan also has tea. But they say our quality is the finest.
Oh, these are massive. Would you say Kericho is bigger than this?
Oh, this is a dot compared to Kericho. This is nothing, I can tell you. This is absolutely nothing.
Wow.
In fact, this is not even second. There is a place called Nandi.
Where is
Nandi,
that?
Nandi is not far from Eldoret. Nandi County has more tea than Kiambu.
Wow.
Very vast as well. A place called Tinderet.
Okay. That's also
very
in
healthy.
Gishu.
No, Tinderet is in Nandi County.
Okay.
There's a lot of tea in Tinderet. Kenya is a beautiful country. It's just that we have a beautiful country. Then typical African, we have leaders with no vision. Very greedy. It's about them. If it was about, if corruption would give people life, then we will be done. We will be done. Because these guys will, and I'm telling you, these guys, most of them have already stolen. They don't even need money. They can't even live on their whatever they are stolen for the rest of their life. But they're as greedy as anybody who doesn't have it. So, you just wonder. But that's life. It's rained a little bit here.
Yeah, but the weather's starting to warm up a little bit. It's not as cold as it was by your place.
Yeah, I agree. This guy is loaded. Whatever he's carrying. car just refuses.
Is any part of Kikuyu in the Rift Valley?
No, it can't be. Because that's a different country, a county altogether.
Okay.
But there are Kikuyus who've settled in Rift Valley, very many.
Okay.
I would say like 30% of Kikuyus actually live in Rift Valley.
Is Nakuru Rift Valley?
Yes.
Okay.
Naivasha is in Nakuru County.
Okay.
So when you get to Vasha, they call it Vasha now, after the rally. The millennials baptized it to Vasha.
Like Kanairo.
Nairobi has many. Nairobi
Really?
has many short names. Nai. But Kanairo is actually long. Nairobi has Nai. There's Kanairo. But Nai is the most common.
Nai.
Yeah, that's you just put the first three letters. I'm a Nairos. I just even call it Gigi.
Oh
Gigi.
no! How did they get Gigi from that?
No, Gigi is like as in the city.
Oh, okay.
Because for the longest there was only one city in Kenya.
Nairobi.
Kisumu and Mombasa were just elevated maybe 10, 15 years ago max. Yeah, but they were never cities. So you have three, but with a push to move them to around 6, because the Nakuru is also pushing to be a city. Eldoret, of course, because Eldoret has all the infrastructure, has an international airport as well. You know, Moi. No, Kenya, you put things in your backyard. So Moi gave us an international airport. Yeah, actually, the second biggest international airport is in Eldoret. It's bigger than the one in Kisumu.
What?
Yes, but there's no traffic. But it's used for people who are bringing in goods who don't want to pay taxes.
Oh.
They take their goods through that airport. So there's no international plane that lands there that carries passengers, but for cargo, they're there.
So not even like Jumbo Jet?
Jumbo Jet goes there.
But just for
Cargo, for passengers.
Domestic, but it's domestic.
Even KQ doesn't go there. It tells you a lot.
Oh, okay.
So it's Jumbo Jet but your Jumbo Jet is owned by KQ.
Okay.
So it's Jumbo Jet and the other small airlines that
Flight 540.
Yeah, those ones go there.
Okay. Some more tea farms.
Limuru.
Still in Limuru.
Limuru is big. But now, when we get to Limuru town, we'll have gotten to the highway. Limuru town is just by the highway.
Okay.
Not on the highway, but a few meters from the highway, maybe half a kilometer.
So
which I think should be the case for all towns, so that you don't slow down people who are passing.
Yeah. Do these big plantations impact food insecurity?
I think I wouldn't say they do, because the food insecurity in Kenya is impacted by the government not helping farmers by subsidizing the inputs to produce food. I think that is the main cause of the food insecurity. The second one will be the weather. Because see, it does not make sense why we should pay very expensive for farm produce. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have very individualistic leaders who really don't care about the people. Because if you have people who are visionary, surely they should subsidize farming inputs. You will employ more, you will produce a lot of food. I'm telling you, even the onions we are using in Kenya coming from China. That one. Okay, for garlic, I wasn't surprised because there's a lot of garlic in the market. Until when I realized, actually, this garlic is packed the same. Then somebody told me, this garlic is imported from China. Oh, I thought it was I thought that thing came from, he dropped it when I was on this motorbike. Little bit of showers here. A few minutes ago.
Is this a higher elevation?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now we are on the outskirts of Limuru town. Should be in the on the main road in another 3 kilometers. In 5 to 10 minutes should be on the main road. So one of the top politicians in the Moi regime used to own these rubies. Then they are called Kennel.
There's rubies in Jamaica too.
Yeah, the guy was the total man. He was a mafia.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's a time we couldn't even talk about him because you don't know the words are listening. He was ruthless during Moi's regime, and you could do nothing to him.
He was Kalenjin too?
Of course. Kenya is tribal. See, like even if you look at the composition of our cabinet, it's 60% two tribes of the Kalenjins and Kikuyus.
And their, I guess, sister cousin tribes to a degree. So like
yeah, like Emeru and Embu. You understand this thing too much for the time you do. Yeah. That is very, very true. Very, very true. It's unfortunate. It's the biggest problem we have. We're too tribal, and everything follows that. So this is Limuru town. We are now in Limuru town. So when you get to an urban center and you see empty land, you just know it's railway land.
Oh, so even in
otherwise it would have been built. And most of it has still been grabbed.
And they capture it, yeah.
If Kenya Railway was to get back their land, half of the towns in Kenya will lose half of the buildings. I can tell you for free. Even Nairobi, if Kenya Railway was to get back their land, I'm telling you, half of Nairobi will cease being existing.
But do you see that ever happening?
It will never happen because the people who grab are not me and you.
Right. I get it.
That the people, they are the powers that control the economy. They control the economy. They own each and every important thing that the Kenya economy has. Family bank. What time is it?
It is now
Going to 12.
12:14.
12?
14.
12:14. They have come very slowly. Because we left maybe technically 25 past. We've just done 30 kilometers. But it happens when we're driving during the day. That's why I tell you, 4 in the morning tomorrow, let's hit the road.
I'm with it.
This lady says she'll give us lunch and breakfast.